everybody. It is Incon here with answering support questions number 4. We had some good questions this week, a lot of them relating, in fact, to wards. So we're going to get right into these questions here. Big Arse Trees asks, nice name by the way, when going back to the base, should you aim to buy 2 wards whenever you can, or can you get away with only 1? If so, when should you be getting only 1 ward? So basically, I mean, yeah, you're aiming for 2 wards, right? More wards is better. You like vision. Vision is good. Vision wins games. So more wards is better. If you can get 2, you should probably be getting 2. But if you already have 2 wards out on the map from yourself, you only can have 3 wards out on the map at a time per player. So there's no real reason for you to get 2 unless you're getting like maybe 1 regular, 1 sentry, and you're going to save the sentry or something, or you're going to throw down your 3rd ward on the Gold Fury and then save your sentry for the counter ward of the Gold Fury when they counter that ward kind of thing. By that, if you're getting to the later stages of the game, you're going to be looking more so to buy 1 sentry ward than you are 2 regular wards anyway. So the power of 1 can be better than the power of 2 by that point in the game. But early game, you want to get 2 regular wards just to get mass vision out because people aren't really buying counter wards. Ragnus Xanatar, which is a cool name, by the way. That's like a monster. Ragnus Xanatar. He's like a boss. How early in the game should I be buying sentries, and where should I be putting them? I've always said, basically, buy sentries as soon as you can. Right? If you're ahead in the early game, you can use that extra gold to get sentries. You countering their vision is going to be way more effective than, like, tier 1 sprint getting into heavenly agility for your team, right? Like, countering vision and having a gank on the ADC from your jungler because you have a deep sentry ward is way better. Putting a sentry ward in the Gold Fury at 4 minutes and getting an early Gold Fury is way more effective than anything else you could have done. So as early as you can. If you're falling behind though, and you don't have enough money for wards, right, ask your jungler. Ask your mid, ask your ADC, can you get a sentry ward? I'll get a regular ward. I'm so far behind, I cannot get it. And just communicate with your team and try to get that out there. But as early as you can without ruining your entire build. Gimiku Papato asks, is it better to focus down the AD carry or the support in the laning phase? And that's a good question. You know, is it better to put their support behind, their ADC behind? What are you looking for? And this is going to be situational, basically. You want to go for the more guaranteed kill. So if you're going to go all in and you can kill, technically, you're like, oh, I can kill either of them. Well, if it's a Shibalanke and a Ymir, you might be able to kill the Ymir easier than the Shibalanke because the Ymir doesn't have a getaway skill. You know? But if Shibalanke's dash was down, then go kill the Shibalanke because he's going to be the squishier target and he has no getaway up now. So it's situational. You have to go back and forth looking at it. You have to analyze the situation. Do they have an Athena as a tank? You're probably not going to kill her because her dash is probably up and she's going to be tanky anyway, so it's going to be super hard to kill. Do they have an AMC? Kid's got no getaway skill. It doesn't matter if he's at full health, you can probably kill him. So just situational there depending on what their team composition is. Dr. Mostly Sane asks, is getting Winged Wand, Winged Blade now, instead of boots ever a good idea, or is it a waste of gold? So when Season 2 first came out, I was getting Winged Blade a lot. I get it a lot less now. It was one of those things I was testing with at the start of the game to make sure it wasn't going to be super strong. As it turns out, it wasn't the best opportunity as they continued to tweak boots around. You want to get it still, though, in this particular situation that I find. You're on a support that has no getaway. That's step 1, right? So Ymir, Sylvanas, pretty much it. I guess Kumbhakarna kinda, but not really. Pretty much Ymir, Sylvanas, Ares. That'll work too. And then if they have either like 5 members with slows or 1 nemesis. 1 nemesis is all you need to ruin your day as a support without Wingblade. If you don't have Wingblade on a Ymir and you get nemesis ulti, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna die because you're slowed by a quadrillion%, you have no protections, and you're just as squishy as the ADC. If you have Wingblade, it's gonna proc the Wingblade and you're gonna fly away and you're going to be totally fine, and that's the reason why you get Wingblade. Aaron Taris says, I saw you playing Odin support and it looked fun. How should one skill up Odin? Not a question we get asked often on these videos, so I figured we should do this. It's pretty cool. So for Odin, you're getting your jump level 1, right? Because your jump does a ton of damage. It's also your getaway skill. There's no reason you can instantly level up the second you get in the game. You get your jump first, you level up your shield to max first, right? So level 2 and 3, you're getting your shield. Level 4, grab your slow. Unless you have a kill potential at level 3, in which case you're going to grab your slow at level 3, jump in, shield bomb, bird bomb people, and then slow, and then you're going to kill them. Otherwise, normally you're getting it at level 4. After that, you know, you're going to level up your shield max first, get your ultimate at level 5. I often level up my jump, the lunge, before ultimate. Situational, I guess. If they have a lot of attack speed characters, you can get the ultimate, but most of the time it's just the ADC that's going to be their attack speed, so you can kind of wait towards the later stages of the game if they're going to be getting more attack speed items. So typically I go shield, lunge, ultimate, 3. That's my typical combination. Guitar Man 13 asks, as a support, when and how often is it appropriate for you to be in the solo lane? So that's a big thing for supports is, I want to get to the solo lane. I want to help my solo lane out. How do I do that? How do I get over there? Well, you can't. I mean, short story is don't do it. If you really want to know how to get over there, you have 2 options. 1, be Athena. That was easy. I'm Athena. I can be in the solo lane. Fantastic. You did it. If you're not Athena, you can only be in the solo lane if the Gold Fury is down. If the Gold Fury is up, and you're in the solo lane, they're going to rush down the Gold Fury. It's super safe. It doesn't matter if the rest of your team is there. There's not a tier 3 hog. They're just going to do it because you can't secure it. That's basically the situation. The only reason why it works if you're Athena is because you can ulti over and you're always at the Gold Fury. So, there you go. Junipera asks, I think this is the actual Junipera as well, and I love Junipera. If you guys don't know her, pay attention in ranked games. She is arguably the best female player in Smite right now. Along with Mogi, those two probably hand in hand. Mogi ADC, Junipera a support player. Junipera, when I go 10-0, Lou yells at me for stealing kills. But the fans are hype. When I go 0-0 and 20, Lou's happy, but he gets all the fame. How do I get hype with 0 kills? Honestly, this is kind of a silly question, but it's actually a realistic question. A lot of supports ask me, I'm not getting noticed. There's no hype in the support role. Yeah, I'm doing my job, but my job isn't glorious. I'm not getting pentakills and taking down towers and soloing the Gold Fury and all this kind of stuff. So how do you get hype as a support? You got a couple options. I would play Bacchus if you want hype on a support. Why? 1, Bacchus does a lot of damage. Straight up, Bacchus does a lot of damage for a support. You do more damage than your ADC as a support, people are going to be impressed. 2, play Bacchus because his initiation game is strong. You can make good calls. You get a 2-man belly flop on their ADC in their mid, and they're going to lose the team fight instantly because they can't beat out of it. It's going to be followed up with a Kraken or something, and you're going to destroy their team, and people are going to be like, wow, that was a great flop. 3, you can steal objectives easy with Bacchus. They're doing Gold Fury, Fire Giant, whatever. It's at 30%. You flop in. You knock them up, you immediately hit your ultimate, and then you immediately hit your hog, right? Your ultimate's going to bring it down below the threshold because it does so much damage. You're still going to be in the air from your belly flop. You're going to get the Gold Fury. You just killed the ADC with your belly flop ultimate combo, meanwhile, and you're going to get away because you're going to drink and you're going to be super tanky afterwards. You want hype, play Bacchus, get good at him, do that stuff. You're going to get hype. And our last question, Am Actually Dodge, how do we make Sylvanas not stupid? So pretty well known right now. Sylvanas is almost instant ban, and it's not necessarily because he's the best endgame support. That would be more probably Gab Bacchus territory. It's because of his early game lane control. You can do zilch, 0, nothing against a Sylvanas in the early game lane. Why is that? He has AoE auto attacks with a purple buff. That's the reason. How do you make Sylvanas less stupid? You take away AoE auto attacks, you give him a single auto attack target just like everybody else. It's not going to happen because that's what makes Sylvanas unique, but you want to balance out Sylvanas, that's how you do it. You take away his AoE auto attack, now all of a sudden his early game lane clear sucks, and he becomes more of a team fight oriented character with his awesome ult, his awesome pull, his awesome heal, his awesome root, his awesome passive. Everything else is awesome, he doesn't need awesome auto attacks on top of all of that. That's how you make him balanced. Thanks guys for tuning out to the video. If you guys enjoyed this series, please subscribe to me on YouTube, and you can follow me on Twitch and Twitter for other support advice as well as stuff for other roles. Thanks for coming out, and as always, have a twitching day, y'all.